Are you curious about how your feline friend sees you? In this video, we'll be discussing how cats see humans, including some jaw-dropping secrets that every pet parent needs to know. This is because they have a special adaptation in their eyes called the tapetum lucidum, which allows them to reflect light back into their eyes and gives them better vision in low light conditions. Contrary to popular belief, cats aren't completely colorblind, and they can distinguish between different colors, including blue, green, and yellow. However, they don't see the color red the way we do. Cats are actually very good at picking up on human emotions, even though they may not show it sometimes. They can tell when you're happy by the smile on your face. Even though they may not meow as much as dogs, they still have plenty to say. If you know what to look for, you can easily decipher your cat's body language and figure out what they're trying to tell you. They can sense when we're happy, sad, angry, or stressed just by looking at our facial expressions or listening to the tone of our voices. Cats are crepuscular, meaning they're most active at dawn and dusk. They can sense when we're happy, sad, or angry just by listening to the tone of our voices and behavior to get a sense of what they're thinking. For example, if our cat is purring and rubbing against our legs, we can probably assume that they're happy and feeling affectionate. Or if they're growling and hissing, we know that they're feeling threatened or scared. Additionally, cats are very visual creatures, so we can also pay attention to what they're looking at to get an idea of what they're thinking. If they're staring intently at a bird outside the window, we can probably assume that they'd like to chase it. Or if they're gazing off into the distance, they may be daydreaming about a recent meal. Ultimately, while we may never know exactly what our cats are thinking, paying attention to their body language and behavior can give us valuable insight into their minds. This ability allows them to form a strong bond with us and anticipate our actions, which makes it easier for them to feel safe and secure in our presence. And don't forget to subscribe for more informative content. Thanks for watching. Cats can hear a wide range of sounds, both high and low-pitched, and they're especially sensitive to sudden or loud noises. They use their acute hearing to detect potential threats such as dogs or other predators, as well as to locate prey such as mice or birds. In addition to their excellent hearing, cats also have a keen sense of smell, which they use to gather information about their surroundings and potential sources of food. Overall, cats' highly developed sensory abilities allow them to be successful hunters and help them to navigate their environment effectively. So while you might be getting up early to start your day, your cat is probably still fast asleep. However, despite their preference for sleeping in, cats are very adaptable creatures and they'll eventually adjust to your schedule. For example, if you get up at 6 a.m. every morning, your cat will eventually start waking up around that time as well. So even though cats may not be morning people, they are very good at adapting to their owner's habits, and that includes your sleep schedule. So don't worry, you lions probably still get plenty of cuddles and quality time with your cat even if you're not a night owl. This ability allows them to form a strong bond with us and anticipate our actions, which makes it easier for them to feel safe and secure in our presence. Cats are crepuscular, meaning they are most active at dawn and dusk. This is because they are natural predators, and these times of day offer the best opportunity to hunt. However, cats can also be crepuscular when it comes to their affection towards their owners. Cats are crepuscular because they evolved from wild ancestors who had to hunt for their food. They developed this behavior in order to be most active when their prey was most active. This allowed them to be more successful hunters and ultimately led to the survival of their species. As domestic pets, cats still retain this natural instinct to be most active during crepuscular hours. This means that you may notice your cat becoming more playful or affectionate at dawn and dusk. This is when they are most likely to want to cuddle with you or groom themselves. So if you're looking for some quality time with your feline friend, try setting aside some time during these hours. You may be surprised at how affectionate they can be. For example, if your cat's tail is up in the air and they're purring loudly, they're probably happy and feeling affectionate. On the other hand, if their tail is tucked between their legs and their ears are flattened, they're probably scared or feeling threatened. Of course, there are many other signs to look out for, but these are just a couple of examples. By paying attention to your cat's body language, you can better understand how they're feeling and what they need from you. This is especially important if you have a new kitten. They're still learning about the world and how to interact with humans. By understanding their body language, you can help them learn how to behave around people. So what are you waiting for? Start paying attention to your cat's body language today. You might be surprised at what you learn. They can tell when you're sad by the frown on your face. This is because they have excellent hearing, both in terms of pitch and volume. They can hear sounds that are too high or too low for us to detect. This means that your cat can hear things like mice scurrying around in the walls or birds chirping in the trees. But it also means that they can pick up on changes in your voice. For example, if you sound happy, they'll be happy. If you sound sad, they'll be sad. If you sound angry, they'll be scared. It's important to remember that cats are very sensitive creatures. They can pick up on our emotions even when we're trying to hide them. This is why it's so important to keep calm around cats. If we're feeling stressed or anxious, they will feel it too. Try to keep your voice calm and even when talking to your cat. Don't yell or scream at them, no matter how frustrated you may be. Instead, speak in a soft, gentle voice. This will help your cat to feel safe and secure around you. Remember, your cat relies on you for love, food, and protection. It's up to us to make sure that they feel loved, safe, and happy. By following these simple tips, you can create a strong bond with your feline friend that will last for years to come. They can even tell when you're angry by the look on your face. Of course, cats can't read your mind, but they are very attuned to your body language and facial expressions. This is because they are natural hunters. In order to survive in the wild, they need to be able to read the body language of their prey. Over time, they've learned to apply this skill to humans as well. As a result, cats are often able to tell when their owners are feeling a certain way just by looking at their faces. While it may not always be accurate, it is safe to say that cats are definitely more in tune with human emotions than we give them credit for. If you think about it, it makes sense that cats would be able to read your facial expressions. After all, they've been living with humans for thousands of years and they've had plenty of time to pick up on our behaviors. Plus, they're pretty smart animals. Studies have shown that cats are just as intelligent as dogs, if not smarter. So it shouldn't be surprising that they can pick up on our moods by reading our facial expressions. Instead, they see it as a shade of gray. We all know that cats have an amazing sense of smell, but did you know that they use it to identify us? That's right, your cat probably knows you by your scent before they even see you. Cats have scent glands all over their bodies, including on their paws, cheeks, and even in their mouths. They use these glands to mark their territory and communicate with other cats. But they also use them to identify their favorite humans. When you pet your cat, some of your scent will stick to their fur. The next time you approach them, their nose will tell them that it's you before they even see you. This is why it's important to pet your cat regularly. It helps them to get used to your scent and feel more comfortable around you. It's also a great way to bond with your furry friend. Just be sure to pet them in areas where they like to be petted. If you're not sure where to start, try petting your cat behind the ears, under the chin, or on the back. These are all areas that most cats enjoy being petted. So go ahead and give your kitty some love. Not only will they appreciate it, but you'll be helping them to feel more comfortable around you. If you want to test this out for yourself, try putting some red food coloring on your hands and then try petting your cat. They should react to the motion of your hand rather than the color. This is because cats see the color spectrum differently than we do. Their eyes have two types of cones, which are responsible for color vision, while our eyes have three. This means that cats can't see all the colors that we can, but they can still see a decent amount. But what else do cats see in humans? Let's find out. We know that cats can see things that are 6 to 8 times more clear than us humans. No. 1. Colors. You may not realize it, but your cat sees colors just like you do. No. 2. Whiskers. Now let's talk about something that cats use to help them see in the dark: their whiskers. If you've ever noticed your cat twitching its whiskers when it's feeling around in the dark, you already know that these little sensory organs do more than just look cute. Whiskers are actually highly sensitive touch receptors that help cats navigate in the dark. They can sense even the slightest movement of air and use this information to build a mental map of their surroundings. What's really interesting is that each whisker has a nerve that is connected to the brain. So when a cat touches something with its whisker, the brain can interpret the sensation almost instantly. This helps them to avoid obstacles and hunt prey in the dark. And it also helps them to judge the size of openings that they're trying to fit through. For example, if a cat is trying to squeeze through a small opening, its whiskers will tell it whether or not it can fit. If the whiskers touch, the cat will know that it's too big to go through the opening. On the other hand, if the whiskers don't touch, the cat will know that it can fit through the opening. That's why it's important to never cut your cat's whiskers. Doing so could disorient them and make it difficult for them to get around. Number 3. Facial expressions. Did you know that cats can read your facial expressions? It's true. No. 4. Our scent. No. 5. Body language. Did you know that cats use body language to communicate with us? No. 6. Our voices. You may not realize it, but your cat can pick up on changes in your voice. No. 7. Our emotions. Cats are highly attuned to their owner's emotions and can pick up on our feelings even when we're trying to hide them. No. 8. Our habits. If you're a morning person, chances are your cat isn't. Number 9. Our sounds. Cats are highly attuned to sound and can pick up on subtle changes in the noises we make. And no. 10. Our thoughts. While we may not be able to read our cats' minds exactly, we can pick up on their body language. If you enjoyed this video, please leave a like and comment below to share your thoughts.